Hi guys, I'm Jim, and well, I guess this would be Jim's Fix-It Shop because it's not really J&R Woodworking, but I seen a video the other day where a guy had one of these. This is the Harbor Freight ultrasonic cleaner. It is 2.5 liters. And of course it comes with this little tray. The reason they come with that is you're not supposed to set things directly in the bottom. You're supposed to have them in a tray. And it's got the cover, directions, the cord, and my stones that I use for cleaning tanks. Now this guy had this video, he's gonna fix his. The problem is these buttons, this digital junk. Well, I found a way to fix them. It's really quite simple. He took it all apart. You don't even have to do that. You just take it and you put it in the garbage where it belongs. I fixed it with this. This is a little bit bigger one. This is 22 liters. Now when I open something this heavy and big, it's just me. I open the bottom. Now this one's got a small little fracture in the box. This is the second one I got. The first one I got had more holes in the box than the sieve my wife uses when she cooks spaghetti. And I am not kidding. I drew circles with a black marker around every one and wrote hole, hole, hole. There was at least 2 holes in every surface of this box. The one that bothered me the most is the end. On the end of the tank, it has a ball valve and a drain. That valve was sticking right through the end of the box. So I figured that didn't do the unit any good or the drain. So we're gonna open this up and see what this one looks like. Now, I'm not promoting this as far as run right out and buy one from this company, because you got to do some research on it. The company is not user friendly or customer friendly or whatever you want to call it. I called them I don't know how many times, and when I did get a person, they said, well, let me transfer you, and then they get transferred to somebody that all I get is their email or their answering machine, and it tells me the mailbox is full at this time, and it hangs up on me. I did find the spot on the internet, and I did a lot of research. I don't know how many times or how long I was online, but I found this area where they talked about their warranty, 1 year. And if it says on there, I should have printed it and so I could read it to you. But if you don't buy it from the correct seller, you don't have any warranty. Or if you have to send it back for repairs, you have to pay return shipping. Now this thing is heavy and it's in a big box. So you got 2 things working against you for UPS, because they measure the box, all 3 dimensions, to the inch and the weight. And it makes it a little hard shipping things. Now that's the cover. You get a hose for the drain cord. You get this little container. Bring it up here and show it to you. This is for small parts so you don't lose them. You just shut this and close this latch, and then they're captured inside of here. To me, it looks like Grandma's tea bag. She just put ground up tea leaves in there and shut it. I suppose it serves the purpose. Instruction book. Yeah, how many of us read that, huh? Does have some information right here on the front. The ultrasonic cleaner can only be turned on ultrasonic or heat function when added at least 3/4 or more of the volume of water. Boiling dry is forbidden. Well, duh. I think we know that. Please put items in the basket. It is forbidden to place the items directly in the bottom of the cleaner. The ultrasonic cleaner must be grounded. Well, they give you a 3-prong plug, so I'm hoping it'll be grounded. This is a 22-liter tank. Hey, you even get a clamp for the hose. I can figure out, oh, here it is. Oh, I got, this is floating loose in the bottom. That's the little strainer that goes in the drain hole. I can get it in there. I'll play with that later. So when you drain it, you don't lose your parts. It's got handles built into the side, which is nice. I guess because when you get this full, it's going to have a little bit more than 5 gallons of water in it. Now the controls on this are not digital. I didn't want digital. This is the control for the heat. You set it on the temperature you want. It does have a thermostat in the bottom of the tank that controls that. And this is the timer you got from 0 to 30 minutes. Now if you listen, if you can hear this. I don't know if you can or not. Let me stick it up here. That's a mechanical timer, just like the ones Grandma used to have on the counter for this oven. She'd twist it, it ticks down, and dings, it shuts off. That's what this is. Now, if either one of these go haywire, it's very simple to open this up, go inside, and if nothing else, just mount a toggle switch off and on both of these. You wouldn't be able to control the heat setting. You would have to turn that off and on as this water got hot. But at least you could fix it and keep it running. So it's not really a review, it's just something I picked up because my other one was pretty much a piece of crap the day I bought it. And I don't know if this one's going to be any better because they're still made in China. This one was, I didn't even get a receipt. How are they supposed to know when I bought it? This one was, I think, around 235 bucks. That one was 100 and something. I don't know if I got my sales slip in here or not. I usually always keep my sales slips. And I didn't. Oh, I did. Look at that. You can still read it. This one, $97.78. So it was a little more than double of that one. But it's a lot bigger. I can get a lot more stuff in this one. I should be able to get the whole dang lawnmower in there. Now I did find one unit or one company that makes these in the United States. And boy, it was tough. I would have liked to have bought one. They have a 10-year warranty on them. They're a industrial unit. I talked to the guy on the phone and he said these units are made to run all day long, 7 days a week, 24 hours a day, and he says we have never had one returned for repairs. They were a awesome unit, but they were, for one this size, it was $3,300. Now I would have went 500 maybe, 400 would have been better, but 3,300. If you do the math, if this thing quits on me every year, I could buy a lot of these for $3,300. Now I did see a guy on YouTube that explains how he uses his. It's smaller than this, but I don't think it's a Harbor Freight unit. And he said his he fills it with water. And then he gets jars with a screw-on cover that he puts the cleaner inside of. And then he drops the jar in here. And the sound waves, I don't know what you'd want to call them, the vibration caused by the transducers that are mounted in the bottom of here will go through the jar and into that liquid and still clean the parts. Now he says he uses Joy soap, Simple Green, he uses Dawn soap, Simple Green, and his go-to cleaning solution he uses is gasoline. I wouldn't tell anybody to do that, even if I was dumb enough to use it myself. Years ago, I worked for Gray Mobile Homes, and he sold, obviously, mobile homes. But every year, he would take the top 4 salespeople and their spouses to Traverse City during the Cherry Festival. And I drove his boat, pretty good sized boat. He wanted me to go to Coast Guard classes to learn how to park this thing in a crosswind, because you have 2 engines, you reverse one and you throttle up the other one and you can go straight in a crosswind. And to learn how to use the radio and all that garbage. How to ground the ship while you're putting gas in it because it's static. And one thing they told me is a cup of gasoline in the right condition is equal to 15 sticks of dynamite. So that's why when you filled your tanks, you had to have your engine covers open, your purge blowers running, and the ground wire hooked up. And I don't think I would put metal parts in a jar full of gas and vibrate them. It just don't make sense to me. But that's what he was telling his viewers. I hope nobody has a problem and turns around and sues him, because I like I said, I certainly would not do that in one of these cleaners. I'm going to try that to see how good the vibrations transmits through the jar and actually cleans the parts, because that one I just filled with Simple Green and water, and I just threw the parts right inside, and it's just totally amazing what these things will do as far as cleaning anything. Carburetors, when I did a video and showed one, you throw it in there and it looks like it's smoking coming off of the carburetor. That's the dirt coming out of it and off of it. It's just, these are amazing for cleaning. The timer is shut off. So as I use this thing and I see if there's any problems or issues, I'll let you know. It's as big as this is, I don't think I'm going to be filling it and draining it and putting it on the shelf. So I think it's going to have a permanent home over there on that bench where it can be plugged in all the time and filled. We've got one at the shop that we've had for, I don't know, 4 or 5 years. It works great. It was from Grizzly Tools, if you've ever heard of them. But for some reason they quit selling them. Or I would have jumped on buying one of them, because the one we got at work isn't this wide. It might be this deep, but it's like 2 foot or 28 inches long, so you can get an axle or anything in that. This one, I'm not going to be able to get the whole axle in. But I just wanted to let you know how to fix your Harbor Freight ultrasonic cleaner if you have one. And I'll like I said, I'll let you know how this thing works out in the future. Maybe in different videos, I'll just say, hey, this thing's still working, or it blew up. And I had to send it back. I don't know. But I ordered this from Amazon. And of course, they have free returns. That's the only reason I ordered it from them, because the company wouldn't get a hold of me and tell me who an authorized dealer was. I would email them, and they say that they'll answer within 24 to 48 hours any emails, which they did, but they just never answered my questions the way I asked them. Like, where can I buy one? Never told me. Can I buy one directly from you? Never answered that. So I went with Amazon. Hey, can't lose, right? Time will tell. So I guess that's it. Just wanted to ramble on about this thing, and I'll let you know if it's worth buying or not. And until next time, work safe, have fun. Please subscribe. It's free. While I got you, I went on my Tool Studio little program, and I looked up my subscribers. I'm climbing up very slowly to 15,000 subscribers. Well, it also tells me the percentage of people that are frequently using my YouTube channel, if they're subscribers or not. So I have about 11% of the people that use my channel are subscribers. That means if everyone subscribed, I would have about 135,000 subscribers, and maybe I'd get a little money from Google. But what can you do? It's a free internet. You don't have to pay to use it, and a lot of people keep telling me you need a Patreon account and we can send you money. Well, I don't ask for money, and I don't have one. In 16 months when I retire, maybe I'll think about it, but this is free. All I ask you to do is subscribe, which is free, and that's it. So until next time, work safe, have fun, and I'll talk to you soon. So long.